What is going on, geeks and gamers? We're here and we are live. The Daily Show with Ryan and Jay on Mondays. What's up, Jay?
It's going to be a week. It's going to be a week to remember or forget or
life.
Yeah, it's going to be something. I got new lights in here, man. Like I got tired. Like I used to have a single light like right over my face. And it just blinded me every time. And so then I got like these two little lights to kind of make me look less pale. They're on like the opposite sides of the room. Everything looks weird. I don't know.
I look completely
weird.
blown
I look
out
like
all the
I'm
time.
darker.
Maybe I've
Yeah,
got too many lights in here. Hold on. Let me turn this one off. See if it helps my life.
Yeah, let's see. These little tiny, they're like this big. And like when I read them on Amazon, they were like, this is all you need. So it's like I got this little one here and they're like little one here. Actually, that looks better, I think. I think it looks a little better.
Now you can like really see because I've just got
see like the shadows
so you
and
can see
everything.
the shadows a lot.
Yeah. I think it looks better. I don't know.
Okay.
These lights that were advertised, like that I have, they're like this big. And so they're like, you put one over here, you put one over here. So now it's like, yeah, I don't know. I got these little stupid remote controls. Like, turn them on, turn them off, whatever.
Sounds like just such a big hassle.
I don't know, man. I just like I just want to like when I turn on the light switch, I just want everything to come on in one big like glory and be done with it.
I just leave everything on. I never turn it off. My fucking lights are fucking like literally always on. I never move them. My side lights are always on. I mean, it probably is like really stupid for my electric bill, but all the lights in my fucking place are constantly always on, by the way, which like might drive people crazy if they were like walked in or whatever. Does you leave all these on? Yes, I leave them all on all the time.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's a fire hazard. All right, fucking burn it down. Who gives a shit?
I turn mine on. It's like a whole process. It's like computer off, lights off, green screen down. If the video games are on back there, they're all on like their own little power thing. So yeah, whatever. First world problems, I guess.
No, you waste more energy by turning it on and off. I think it draws more power in that initial surge.
I do know in Florida, if you leave the lights on, the roaches won't come to your house.
Well, there you go. That's another reason to do it.
They don't like the light, man. It's just like the light. Are you ready for this week, Ryan? I know you just love get-togethers. Everyone's coming to town. There's a lot of stuff to do. You're going to be away from your desk for a few days. Theme parks, people, all kinds of stuff happening in your life this week, man. And I think honestly, I'm only gonna see you one day out of this whole week. That's insane. Because before, let me tell you guys a tip. Before we had these meetups, I'd always look for Ryan. I just want to stand next to him and listen to what he has to say because he's the funniest man I've ever met, and I love it. I just stand there. And he usually has a giant box of donuts too. Like this, so there's like two reasons why you always find Ryan and just stand next to him. So he usually has like a great big box of donuts, like the variety pack, which I appreciate. He's not one of those guys that just get like, here's plain, here's a box of glazed. It's like a whole variety pack of like whatever. So, and then he's got awesome commentary of like people walking around. So it's the best thing ever. It's a joy in life, and I can't believe I'm only probably going to see one day of that.
All right,
kind of aggravated actually.
I have to like figure out what the fuck you're talking about because there's been 2 times ever that you've seen me with a fucking giant box of donuts. Both of them were like right outside of like at Universal Studios at Voodoo Donuts.
And it was
neither of them were for meetups. They were just for like us going to the theme park.
That was a kind of meetup.
No, I've never been.
No. One of them was a meetup. And you bought a box of donuts for last year Megacon at City Walk.
Did I?
You did, and we were at City Walk, and we were all hanging out. And there was just you brought over the Voodoo Donuts. You set them next to me, and there was a few people there.
At the meetup, I did that.
At the meetup, you did that.
I don't
It's
know.
been. I'm telling you, there's been 4 times you had box of donuts in your hands.
They're literally all at Universal Studios, like City Walk, buy Voodoo donuts. I'm not to random places with fucking donuts. That's the implication. You're
okay, yeah, that's
If you meet me in a random hotel lobby, I'll be with a box of donuts. That's not going to happen. I'm not going to.
All right, that's true. Yeah, okay. So yeah, see, I am corrected, sort of. It was all right. So all at the Universal gatherings, it's always good to be next to Ryan. That's that.
Right.
I'll correct my statement. I'll correct my statement.
That's fair. I don't want people like having expectations of me that they're just gonna walk. I've got Krispy Kreme donuts everywhere I fucking go. Okay. I actually did get a bunch of Dunkin' Donuts, and I forgot.
See, I'm telling you, he's the donut man. I'm telling you.
And I got like the variety pack or whatever, and I forgot it's around. It's like almost Valentine's Day or whatever. So like they have all their heart shaped shit. So like the Boston cream donuts are like heart shaped. I'm like, God, this is so
man.
stupid.
I'm just telling you. Yeah, all right. So if you're at Megacon, let me just set the record straight. Don't go to Ryan expecting a donut. That's
no, do not.
Yeah. I might.
Do not at all. Don't even think about it. But yeah, it's gonna be crazy. We've got obviously a couple days, a lot of people coming down. Saturday is gonna be super busy. We got Friday Night Tights, and then we're doing something after that as well. So it's gonna be a busy week, but definitely Saturday is going to be the big day with the panel, with the meet and greets, with the meetup at City Walk. And we obviously talked about that a lot over the past couple days. Go to the Geeks Gamers website if you want all the information for that day, including the location, parking, whatnot. What are you fucking laughing at?
Gary's not coming if you don't bring donuts.
I think he doesn't have to go. That's fine. He can cancel. I'm not bringing donuts. Like now that Jay's put that expectation that I should just be walking on everywhere with a fucking big box of donuts, I'm never gonna do it ever again.
All right, I changed my statement. I changed my statement. The statement has changed. I was wrong. Out of the kindness of his heart, sometimes Ryan will get Voodoo donuts when we're at Universal, not at Megacon, not in Vegas, not wherever he goes for meetups. Man, let me correct my statement. So there we go.
Yeah, you're much more likely to find me with a drink in my hand than
that's
a
true.
Box of donuts. All right,
that's true.
Just for the record. For the record. All right, let's get to some of these fucking super chats. Let me pull this thing up.
I've started the day off great.
It's always a nightmare. I'm like already. I'm in a fucking like grumpy ass mood for this week already. I just already know. I can feel it. I can feel it, but a lot of people are going to have a great time. So,
yeah. I think so. I don't mind Ryan's grumpy mood. I actually prefer it. He's freaking hilarious. That's all I'm saying.
Yes.
That's all. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't get me scared. It doesn't get me upset. Anything like that. When he cusses at me and stuff, it's kind of funny actually. But
my misery brings other people happiness. So,
well, me at least.
Tobias for $20. Finally got the podcast recorded and now how to figure out DaVinci to edit it all and add more game footage. Wound up an hour and a half, and I've only got an hour of gameplay. Spent the rest of the weekend playing Pal World and videos. Very cool, Tobias. I'm glad your podcast is going well. Yeah, DaVinci. I don't use DaVinci, but I've heard a lot of people use it. It's good. So
yeah.
Bruce for $10. Can Ryan bring donuts to Dallas Fan Expo? I can't make Megacon. No, I can't. I'm never bringing donuts to anybody again. Because I don't want that to be the fucking narrative. As what like the Santa Claus of fucking bringing donuts to people. A couple times out of the kindness of my own heart, fucking buy. Because I'm like, if I'm gonna fucking wait in line and get Voodoo donuts, I'm not just gonna get one. Let me get a fucking dozen.
Yeah.
Like, hand some out to people. Never again. I'm just gonna get one next time.
Which one would you get though? That's the question because they're all pretty decent.
You have to go and see what they have because they change all the time. But if I'm gonna just eat like one donut from like Dunkin' Donuts, to be honest, there's not too much that can beat a nice fucking just normal glazed donut. But I do like Boston creams; those are good.
Boston cream, yeah. Mm-hmm. I like my stuff filled, so whatever we could fill it with jelly, cream, chocolate, whatever.
There you go. There's a note for all you. Tomac for $50. Jay, if you're eating donuts, I hope you brought enough for the class.
I don't have any. Like, I need some, though, now that we talk about it.
Well, I've got some 3-day-old Dunkin' Donuts sitting on the counter if you want it, that I've just been like slowly picking at. Just that clown for 2. Don't mess with women unless you want to benefit. There. Luke Skywalker, welcome to the 199. What's up, Luke? Gary's beard dingleberries for $5. If Jay doesn't start singing again, he might get nominated for Best Bear Presenting Streamer of the Year. He might not get nominated. Yeah.
That'd be something.
Jordan Tuning, member for a month. Go see American Fiction. Make black jokes great again. All right. SBZ for 2. Shit talk Jeremy Monday. Let's go. I haven't said anything about Jeremy.
Yeah, me either. I don't know. I don't know what's going on in his world.
The only thing I saw from Jeremy over the past like couple days that I agree with is when he tweeted about how annoying it is to hear everyone complain about Taylor Swift and how that's almost more annoying than Taylor Swift herself is at the NFL games. And I 100% concur. Yeah, I love all these fucking people coming out of the woodwork that are like, clearly the Kansas City Chiefs, it's all just rigged because of Taylor Swift. It's like, yeah, they've been to 4 out of the last 5 Super Bowls. Yeah. You retarded fucking cocksucking pieces of shit. The defending Super Bowl champions, but yeah, must just be Taylor Swift. The only reason they're making it to the Super Bowl. Well, I fucking cannot stand people that are so fucking retarded. It pisses me off. The mystery. Thank you. The mystery, member for 7 months. Due to the busy week and you guys are about to have, is there no Mario Kart / game night tonight?
There will probably be not anything tonight. So.
I don't know about anything tonight, and I don't know exactly what the plan is Tuesday either, just with so many people getting into town and travel and stuff like that. So
yeah, because basically the entire panel is traveling. So I'm not sure how that's gonna be. I just got word that there will be no Tuesday night's main event.
Jeremy said no Mario Kart stream.
Okay.
So
yeah, so no Mario Kart tonight. And probably no Tuesday night's main event tomorrow. But Daly's here.
Yes, Daily is here. And I think Daily should be every day. We're not quite sure about Friday yet because it's going to be a special time for FNT, moved up to noon. So I don't know if we're going to do Daily or if we might start Daily early or some shit. We'll see. We'll find out when it happens.
It's just going to be a wonky week. Sorry.
You know what's probably going to happen is we're going to cancel Daily to be like, hey, so we can roll right into FNT, and then Gary's gonna be fucking like late. 45 minutes late to FNT. That's my guess over what's going to happen. That's my guess. Thunderstrike for 5. I bet Vince had a dildo named Kane that he set on fire. Maybe he also had a white one that he drew a face on and called Mr. Sacco. Maybe.
After seeing all the memes, I took a little deep dive into that whole case, and I'm kind of sad I did. That is some wild allegations flying out there about good old Vince McMahon. Whew.
Yeah, I mean, he's a freak.
He's something going on.
But hey, there's some people that are into that stuff. So imagine a 75-year-old Vince McMahon just squatting over your face and taking a shit on you. That's what happened.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Allegedly. Well, if you've seen some of the texts from Vince, clearly they had a relationship. You know what I mean?
Man.
Lod, member for a month. Meg's too far for me. You'll both make a lot of people happy. You'll have a great time. Well, Gina too. Great job, G&G team. Thank you, Ryan and Jay, my 2 faves. Hey, thank you, Lod.
Oh, thank you.
Well, we're sorry to miss you. We'll catch you at the next one.
Yeah.
Scott McKenzie, member for 18 months. Morning, Jay and Ryan. And so it continues. Amazon Prime charging $3 a month for ad-free. I hate ads, but I don't want to pay more. Yeah, we were just talking about that the other day. I've had Prime Video as long as it's existed because I've had Prime free day shipping for as long as it's existed. Yeah. And this is the first time you might have to pay anything extra to get a benefit for the video, which is kind of wild. But
I think though you predicted that was it was all that stuff was about to happen with streaming services. So it's like they have no choice at this point, huh?
Eventually, I think that like the premium tiers are going to get so outrageously expensive just to try to force people to ads because they make more money if they can run ads on you. That's why TV was, such a great business model for literally fucking decades and decades and decades. And they decided to go off that, and it's not working as well. And we're going to talk about today. They're all fucking losing money. All of them.
Crazy.
Except for basically Netflix. And to be fair, I don't really know about Apple TV because they're a little bit like...
I just think they have money to burn, and it's just that's just like a fun project.
Yeah.
Nothing serious, so...
David Smart for 5. All hail the 199. What do you think of the Royal Rumble? I thought it was Matt. And what do you think about the Vince McMahon situation and Trump situation? A lot of situations you're talking about there.
So I watched the Royal Rumble. They should never start the Royal Rumble with the ladies Royal Rumble. That just set the tone for kind of like a when you have a terrible crowd in wrestling, it doesn't help the situation either. So, but shout out Cody Rhodes for winning the whole thing. It was weird because apparently like now more stuff is for you wrestling fans. Brock Lesnar was supposed to be in it, but because he was named or allegedly named in this lawsuit, that they pulled him at the last minute not to make an appearance. So I thought it was okay. Yeah, it wasn't like, holy crap, let me call someone. I'm like, did you just see that moment? But
I don't watch wrestling anymore.
Yeah, I hear you.
I don't know. I think Bailey won the women's Rumble, right?
God, I don't even remember. I think I was like doing stuff when that was on. So waiting for the next thing to come on, honestly.
I met her. I got a picture with her, got her sign something like fucking 6 years ago or something when she came to the Navy base.
The crazy thing about like wrestling, if the crowd is like into it, even if like the wrestling's kind of sucks, it makes the show is like completely different. It is just completely different when there's like a massive crowd. Someone says terrible crowd. I was in the building. The crowd was like, well, it didn't come through on the television, man. So I'm glad you had a good time, though. I'm glad you had a good time.
Jay is a big fig for Canadian $1. Thank you.
Thank you.
Carol Lynn, member for 10 months. What's up? Kara says, can't wait to see everyone in a couple days. Yes, going to be fun. Carlos Estrada for 2. I can see Ryan at a Taco Bell with a box of donuts.
Oh my.
I don't know if I've ever been waiting at Taco Bell with a box of donuts. However, I've definitely done things like got pizza and Taco Bell to bring them home, like just for me to eat. So those things can happen. Not a leech for 2. The Fig and the Twig, my favorite G&G duo. Thank you. Mikey Gussler for 5. The Madam Web movie tickets are on sale today. My local AMC theater showings are sold out for Madam Web on Valentine's Day. Buying my ticket now. Are you excited to see it, Mikey?
Madam Web is looking to do record numbers in the wrong direction.
Yeah, it's been described as... Some people are describing as Morbius meets the Marvels.
Yeah.
Which are not great combinations.
Oh my gosh.
I wouldn't be surprised if it did okay on like Valentine's Day, if like women try to drag their boyfriends to it or something. But the fact that you have AMC theaters that are sold out is kind of wild to me. But I mean, Dakota Johnson, maybe you fell for Dakota Johnson's jerk off instructions to freaking like go to that.
People are going to go see Sydney Sweeney.
If they put her in something that looks a little better, maybe.
Yeah, that's true.
Andrew CR for 2,500 donut eating live stream win. Never.
Sorry, Ryan.
Let's see. Mikey says, scratch up. My local AMC theater showtimes for Madam Web are all sold out from February 14th through the 21st.
February 14th. There you go.
Hold on. Then Mikey's for another 5. Just bought my ticket to see Madam Web in IMAX in a different theater. I'm ready for the greatest movie of the year. I have to check now because I want to see what it looks like here. I have a hard time believing that all yours are that sold out. I guess it depends. I don't know where Mikey's from. So, but for it to be sold out for an entire week seems a little crazy to me.
I don't know anybody who cares to see this film. It just looks like something that people like. We have this, when something comes out, you're like,
there's literally not a single ticket sold at any of the ones I'm checking. Hold on, there's like 6 tickets sold for like the big massive AMC theater at Disney Springs.
Disney Springs. They do like a whole red carpet thing there.
Yeah, Disney Springs. I'm looking at him here, and they're like fucking nothing sold. So sorry, they're all sold out for you, Mikey.
When does that movie drop?
February 14th, Valentine's Day.
On Valentine's Day.
Crazy. Maybe just a lot of family members of the cast members are going to Mikey's theaters. Tobias for 5. Hey Ryan, remember when Brock and Pokemon originally called onigiri rice balls jelly donuts and everyone just ran with it? The 90s were weird, man. I didn't know they were rice balls, but Rebecca McLaughlin for 2. Jay are a lot of calories. You must resist.
Okay.
Donuts, probably.
Oh, yeah.
Gary's Beard Dingleberries for 2. No donuts anymore. No Mario Kart stream. Bro. Yeah, we're fucking canceling everything.
Yeah, it's 2024, man. The wild stuff is happening.
Gary's Beard Dingleberries for 2. Millions of super chats, but you won't buy donuts. Nope. Be in my millions. Adam Magus for a member for 6 months says 199. What's up? Did you see that 199 tattoo, Jay? I saw one
Westward
around.
Smile.
Yeah. Westward Smile. So
hey, you went for it,
dude. That's wild, man. That's crazy. Are you gonna get one, Jay?
What do you? No, I'm good. What do you? But I appreciate the dedication. It's like what? I do know there are some people that got like "Welcome to Rebellion" tattoos. I don't remember if they posted it or not, but it's pretty wild. What does he say to like people that don't? There he is. He's in the chat. Westward Smile posted it on his social media. The
all in, baby. Hell yeah, Westward Smile. That's
what do you say to somebody Westward Smile that walks up and like, did they say like, hey, did you work at a dollar store or something at one point in your life? Like,
you're like, you got to check out D-Day Cobra's pinned tweet.
Yeah. Is that what we're doing? I just need to know like the follow up. How much will it take for Ryan to get a 199 tat? Ask Yellow Flash in chat.
Depends where it is.
Yeah,
that would be the first question. The second question would be how big would the tattoo have to be?
It's a lot of variables in there.
And considering I don't have a single tattoo, that'd be like the first mark that I put on my perfect body that I've never fucking touched with ink like that. I don't know. It'd be a pretty fucking high price, I think. Be a pretty high price.
But there is a price.
Obviously, there's a price. There's a price on pretty much anything. All right.
That's pretty good. There is a price.
Mikey says, I'm going to message you screenshots of the sold out shows on Instagram. All right, Mikey, let me know. I'm interested where it's at. And then Bushin Ryukad, member for 3 months, says, Madam Web, with great powder comes great resold Teletubbies. A new heroic quote for modern audiences. 199. Well, Marvel also had a pretty embarrassing thing happen to them lately as well, Jay. This is a studio that seemed to be, on top of the entertainment industry, raking in hundreds of millions and billions of dollars with all of these movies. But over the past couple of years, we have just seen the slow, steady collapse of the MCU, culminating with the disaster that was the Marvels. And now, Marvel Studios has yet another record-breaking achievement, but probably not the one that they want. After 16 years, they've finally been nominated for a Razzie Award. Marvel Studios gets first Razzie nomination amid franchise woes. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with the Razzies, Jay, but it's not exactly like the Oscars or a Golden Globe or something. In fact, it's the opposite. The Golden Raspberries are the nominations for the worst movies or the worst performances, the worst actors of the year. And Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania picked up a lot of nominations. Now, there's already some people out there asking, why Why did the Marvels get snubbed from the Razzies? Why Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania earned the MCU's first Razzie nominations instead of 2023's biggest bomb, which would be the Marvels? Maybe they just didn't feel right about, giving that to the all-female cringe fest. Maybe even that was too far for them to be like, worst director, first black woman to direct a Marvel movie, the all-female cast, worst movie ever. But they decided to give that honor to Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, which seems like so long ago since this came out.
Now, I don't know if you know this, but the Razzie started as a joke, correct? And then it kind of grew into this massive award show where they give out for the worst movies ever. And then I do think that, like, in years past, some of the actors were like good sports and they showed up to accept their award for like bad performance. But I don't know. Did it start off as a joke, or was it like, I mean, obviously, I guess it still is kind of a joke, but a serious joke at that. But man,
I don't think people want it, right? They don't want it, but there certainly are people that have been good sports about it for sure. I can't imagine if the Marvels had been nominated that they would have been that good of sports.
No, I don't think anybody. I don't think anybody from like Disney Studio would be happy about that.
Well, they're going up against some heavy competition because it's actually nominated for worst prequel, remake, ripoff, or sequel, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. They're going up against another Disney movie. Could you guess what that is, Jay?
No, I can't imagine.
Maybe the 5th entry in a series? Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny.
Man, I hope Indiana Jones wins.
Yeah.
I hope. I can't, man, that movie... that movie's a trigger spot for me, man. Like that, I hope Indiana Jones cleans up at the Razzies. I really do. I just want him to like win it all. Win it all. Yeah, people in the chat are saying Halle Berry accepted her Razzie.
Yeah, they've been some people that have done it.
That's pretty cool. So let Indy 5. Come on, man. I'm cheering for you. I had no idea. Should probably look at those nominees. I don't even know who's like nominated for like Oscars this year. Like I don't care. These awards.
Not Margot Robbie. I know that.
That's too bad. Yeah, I heard Hillary Clinton was a little upset about that.
Hashtag Hillary Barbie.
Yeah, that's gosh. I think award shows like there used to be a time. I think you talked about it before too, where it was like before social media, the award shows were kind of like fun to watch for people because it's the first time you saw like an actor outside of their movie element. So you just kind of like were curious, what are they gonna wear? What are they eating? What are they drinking? What are they gonna say if they win? But now, like because of Twitter and all that stuff, it's like we don't even care.
Yeah, you know day by day what everybody's doing. You know what fundraisers they're trying to do to send their kids to Cooperstown, right? Like the access that people have to what celebrities are thinking in the moment is so easy now. People are so turned off from those award shows because you're right. They used to be the one time of the year that you got to see a lot of these people, for people that didn't like buy tabloid magazines or whatever, but that is all gone. At one point, I think like 50 million people tuned in to watch the Oscars, like in 1998, 1999, something like that. Whenever Titanic, 1997 was that the Titanic year. But now, like they're lucky if they can crack 10 million viewers on something like that. And they need a Will Smith slap to do it.
Yeah, that's right. Wasn't the Golden Globes like, or one of those other award shows, like it just was so bad they just put it on like a streaming, like I think it was like on their website. It was one of them. I thought it was hilarious.
A couple of years ago, I think they did that.
Yeah, they were just kind of like, well, nobody even wants to put this on television, so just go to our website and watch it. That's what I think of award shows. So,
yeah. But this is certainly not the type of award shows that Marvel wants any representation at, the Razzies. No. But probably deserving. I think really a lot of MCU shit should be nominated for these things over the last couple of years. But Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, officially the first one to be nominated, which probably has been a long time coming. Marvel's definitely got snubbed, though. I feel bad for Brie. She should have been up there for that.
I just love the fact that Indiana Jones, one of the most expensive movies ever made, is up for the worst movie ever made. That's just, I love it. I love it. Ant-Man wasn't that cheap either. That was expensive to make as well. So
they told us it was only $200 million, but I don't like.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think a lot of people are questioning that based on everything we saw and all the VFX that was used for it. But it didn't lose as much money as the Marvels, that's for sure.
Hilarious.
Mike
Good
Hill.
on you. Sorry about that. Good on you.
It's all right. Mike Hill for $20. Check my local AMC for the 14th through the 16th. Only 3 tickets have been sold. Well, Mikey told me that he sent all of his screenshots. So let me check this out here. Bro, what the fuck?
It's true.
What do you have going on? I won't say the city where it's at or anything. There has to be like groups that have bought this shit out. Like events or something, because there's no way that all of those would be sold out for the first couple weeks. Maybe it is a glitch. That could be true as well. Maybe there's a glitch because that doesn't make any fucking sense. But anyway, thanks for sending me those, Mikey. It does say sold out on basically all the showings for that one theater there, which is wild. Weird Man Productions, member for 4 months. Me and the family will be in Orlando this weekend for a yearly vacation. My son and I hope to meet most of you Saturday night. He's 13, big fan. Well, very cool. Weird Man Productions. Like I said, we'll be hanging out at City Walk. So the meetup location itself inside is 21 up because it's a bar, but there's a lot of room outside that everybody can hang. So
this weekend is gonna be, crazy because not only is Megacon and they're expecting record numbers. That's why they asked a lot of the talent to stay an extra day to sell tickets. Not only so Megacon seeing record numbers. They're also, the Pro Bowl is going to be in town, so that's going to bring a lot of people. And also one of the largest cheerleading competitions is going to be at the Wide World of Sports. So
I'm so irritated, like, that the Pro Bowl is here. It's never been here before. It's never been in Orlando. Historically, obviously, the Pro Bowl was in Hawaii. I know some people don't even know what the fucking Pro Bowl is. Basically, the All-Star game for the NFL. Yeah. But it was in Hawaii for decades, and they started changing things around, and they moved locations a few times. Well, this time it's in Orlando for the first time ever. And it's the same weekend that we're going to be just so busy with Megacon here in Orlando. It's fucking infuriating, but it is what it is. Not meant to be.
Oh, yeah. It's on a Saturday too, right? The Saturday.
They've got probably the skills competition and shit like that.
And the game is on Sunday.
Yeah, usually that's how they do it. Usually how they do it. But whatever. That's my luck. Lower Lips Liquor. Love that name. With 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, Lower Lips Liquor. Jack Hudson for 2. What's up, Jack? Thank you very much.
David Gary in the chat said that his AMC Burbank 0 tickets sold for Madam Web's first show, Home Field for Hollywood. Wow.
Yeah, there's got to be either there is like some kind of weird glitch for Mikey on there, or it is
or that's where all the fans are, right there.
That it can't be that. It could be that it's get bought out by some
birthday party,
maybe. But for them all to be like that, it's too crazy. David Smart for 5. I'll pass on Madam Web. I've seen so much garbage last year. I wait till Dune at the end of February. Yes, I have actually.
It's your popcorn bucket,
dude. Those Dune popcorn buckets. You know what would work is if for Madam Web, you want people to go to Madam Web, use that same type of tactic. You know, have a Sydney Sweeney shaped popcorn bucket, you know, that maybe could be utilized like that. That might get some people to go to the theaters.
It might. If people don't know what we're talking about, this is the can I share it? Mm-hmm. This is the Dune 2 popcorn bucket, which Chris Gore said that he plans on treasuring it for years to come, especially with extra butter. So I don't know. That's a whole discussion right there. So whole discussion right there.
Yeah, I can't wait for Dune.
Are you going to get the popcorn bucket?
Where is this at? Is it AMC?
I don't know. They go on sale February 29th.
Click on
Regal.
Click on
it's
that.
Regal.
Regal.
Oh no,
okay.
it's not Regal. Let's see. He doesn't say.
I think the last custom popcorn bucket I got was with Mario. Click on that one.
This one?
What's this one? Yeah. That's Regal.
Yeah, that's Regal.
I bet it's AMC. AMC
It might be
does
AMC,
a lot of them.
yeah.
I have actually a early showing in IMAX for Dune, like a couple days before it comes out. It was just one of the. It was just one of the. Not because I fucking know anybody. It's just like one of those fan first screenings that opens up. There's only like a limited space available, and I got in.
Man, good for you.
So that'll be fucking cool. That'll be awesome. Yellow Flash 2 says Ryan will get a lower back 199 tattoo for $500. No, I won't. And it would be a lot more than 500 if there was a price.
But there is a price tag.
It would be so much more. Clapper of cheeks for 199. Can we get the hashtag Razzi's so white trending? Maybe. And I read that one from Mikey. Just sent the pictures. Thank you again, Mikey. David Nelson for 5. Ryan, I like white donuts with chocolate frosting. Does that make me less racist? I don't know. I don't know your heart. I'm not sure.
I wouldn't know how to answer that either.
But I don't think your donut choice affects it too much. Yeah. Just that clown for 2. Hey, don't be a Reuben. I'll try not to be.
Oh, man. That was, yeah. That's an old lore, right? That from D-Day Cobra's channel, I think.
Probably. Yo, Pops for 2. Popcorn bucket. The flesh must flow. Yeah, like whose fucking idea was that? Like, honestly. Wesley for $2 on Rumble says, when are we getting a Vince McMahon popcorn bucket? Bro, don't put your hand in there.
Yeah. Oof.
Don't put your hand in there. All right.
Did you see the Ghostbusters trailer?
We can react to it if you want.
Sure.
Do you have? Well, I'll pull it up, I guess.
I haven't. I've seen it going around, and I haven't watched it yet.
Sony Pictures 2 hours ago.
I saw Yellow Flash's tweet. He's like, "Does it look good?" ? Right before we started the show.
Does it look good? ? Well, here we go. Frozen Empire. Let's fucking pop this bitch up. Now, what?
Pop it up, man.
What am I supposed to say?
I know.
So
you're just a funny guy, dude. Just admit it.
So Ghostbusters Afterlife, came out a couple years ago. A lot of people really loved it, especially after the disaster that was Ghostbusters 2016. I wasn't like a big fan of Afterlife. I thought it was fine. I didn't think it was like some great movie or anything, but a lot of people really had hope that you could get back to Ghostbusters being a good thing for people instead of what it was with the all-female reboot garbage. But now we've got a new trailer. A lot of people are talking about this trailer, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. Here we go.
We're going to need all the help we can get.
Let's get to work.
Tall, dark, and horny at 12 o'clock.
The trailer for the trailers. Fucking stop doing that for me. Just show me the trailer.
I've been waiting 40 years for this. They called themselves Ghostbusters. According to these hacks, they saved the world. No eyewitnesses. And who is found to carry the torch? Descendants of Egon Spengler. You have a miner hanging out the side of a moving vehicle, firing a laser gun indiscriminately.
It has a proton pack.
It's completely safe.
I wouldn't say completely safe.
The Ghostbusters are finished. Right. Well, overruled.
Sustained.
Thank you.
Your Honor, this man has no dick.
He's a weird guy.
Correct on both counts.
Buddy, you just hit the jackpot.
Fucking hate that guy.
What is it?
Better question.
Dan Aykroyd?
What's inside of it? The parables tell of an unimaginable evil commanding an army of ghosts. With the power to kill by fear itself.
Like literally scared to death?
We might be looking at a second ice age.
We're gonna need all the help we can get.
Let's get to work.
Can I be of any help?
Oh, look at Bill.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the library ghost.
If there's something weird, who are people gonna call?
Ghostbusters, what do you want?
We're the Ghostbusters. Can I tell you something else? What? Buster makes me feel good. Makes me feel good.
Hey, Bustin makes me feel good too.
Heads up. It's all dark and horny at 12 o'clock.
Ghost fish. Slimer's back.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. I mean, I think it's a pretty good trailer. Like they're bringing everybody back.
Nostalgia.
Everybody back for this. And look, I think the first one, especially the way the first one ended, even though I wasn't a huge fan of the movie itself, clearly I feel like they've got the right intentions in terms of like respecting what came before and everything. And yeah, I'm gonna go see it when it comes out 100%. How are you feeling about it? Are you a big Ghostbusters fan, Jay?
I mean, I liked the first one. Second one was okay. And yeah, I didn't even see the 2016 one because it was so, what everybody said. I do think that they could have had a pretty cool franchise earlier on, like when they first came out with like just different ghost type of stories that they would fight, kind of like I guess what they did in the cartoon series. But maybe, I don't know, maybe they're just trying to say, yeah, we screwed up back then. Let's just give you guys the movie we were supposed to make in 2016. So maybe that's what this is. So
yeah, like
I'll see it when it comes out. It doesn't look terrible. I mean, I'll see when it comes out.
The problem for me is I never feel like it should have been a franchise, right? I think it should have just been a one and done.
The one and done.
Thing. And now you're saying that really all that, like, obviously this trailer is just full of nostalgia and hey, remember this, hey, remember this, hey, remember this. What's the actual story going to be like? And is it going to be compelling? I don't know.
Right.
But it looks like obviously the people that are doing this care much more about the movies that came before than the people that were in charge of Ghostbusters 2016.
Right. Absolutely.
So that's at least something. So I can get why a lot of people are excited. I'm not a massive Ghostbusters fan. Didn't think
it definitely has they have a following, like a major following. So maybe not major, but there's definitely a Ghostbusters fan base out there. So I guess we'll see. It's a shame they couldn't get Rick Moranis out of retirement. Maybe he makes a cameo. I guess time will tell. I just remember like when this movie was getting, I guess before it was getting made, there was like all kinds of like crazy stuff out there. Like Bill Murray quit. He's not coming back. You'll never get Bill Murray back again. And now it looks like he has a major part in the film. Maybe he's just in it for 5 minutes just for that clip. Who knows? So, but we'll see. Here's the hope. Not much good out there anyway. So
yeah, that's true. It's not like there's a ton of shit getting released right now. That's true. Did you see the Roadhouse trailer?
Yes.
I think that looks awesome, dude. What do you think about it?
It just looks like a guy that just beats everybody up.
Yeah. It just looks
with some cheesy lines like back in the 80s. Like that's basically that old movie.
Conor McGregor.
So what was he, like a UFC fighter that just wasn't very good, but then they hired him to go to a club? Like that was the trailer, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I reacted to it on my live. We were just kind of like, oh, the lines were kind of cheesy, but sometimes a big piece of cheese is good. That's all I've said.
True. I ate some cheese last night, so sometimes cheese is okay. It doesn't look like it's going to be some fucking masterpiece or anything. It just looks like a movie that'd be like fun to go watch for 2 hours. A bunch of people getting their asses kicked. You know what I mean? Like we used to get movies like that all the fucking time.
Yeah. Almost every Arnold film, almost everyone He just showed up and killed everybody, and then that's the end of it.
And then
it's an easy formula.
Like, there's a big controversy because that's just going to be exclusively on Prime, and like the director's boycotting the South by Southwest premiere because he like feels like it should have gone to the theaters. Because basically, he was making this movie when Amazon bought MGM. Right.
Oh, okay.
And what Amazon basically said was, hey, you know, we're really still committed to theaters and blah, blah, blah. If you make a great movie, we'll put it out in theaters. And they're like, no, we're putting it on streaming. And he's like pissed off about it. But like, obviously, it's their right to do whatever they want with it.
Yeah, that's true.
He's not very happy about it. Where am I? Chris Curran for 5. The Pro Bowl's been in Orlando 2 years prior to them changing the format. It rained both times. There you go, Chris. Jay's Secret Racism for 2. Hey, Ryan, pop that beach up. I popped it up. What was so funny about that?
I don't know. It's just the way you said it, man. I don't know.
We popped this.
Just kind of caught me off guard.
Like that. That's pop this bitch up.
Man, Kevin Conroy is still trending. Holy crap.
Oh, we should react to that, huh? Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, let's pop it up. Let's pop that.
I mean, it just proves all the leaks were true, right?
Yes.
There's a lot of crazy stuff happening with that game. Apparently, Rocksteady has pulled their Suicide Squad game an hour after launch for early access players due to an autocomplete bug.
Yeah, so they basically put it out and immediately people like logged into their fucking game and they beat it. Let's see.
Then IGN's reporting that the Kill the Justice League is currently 37% off in the UK, bringing the price down a few days before launch. So they already are like, what? I don't know if anyone's gonna buy this. Let's put it on discount.
Like, Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League for a while has just been, it just sounds like it's going to be a mess, from the format to the gameplay to the leaks that came out about the story. And obviously, like, you're talking about a game called Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League. It shouldn't really be a surprise if, you know, some people in the Justice League get killed in some way, shape, or form. But you heard that Batman ended up getting killed by Harley Quinn, and that's one of the leaks that were out there. Apparently, it is very true, because here we go. The final scene of Arkham Batman, everyone. This is in the same continuity. This is Kevin Conroy's last time voicing the character before he passed away. And this is what he ends with.
Joker used to be real good at hurting people with words. But you, boop. Even when you're evil, you're still too good. You had a good run, Brucey. Flying around Gotham, punching bad guys, clean up the streets, causing long-term mental and emotional damage to everyone you knew. It's our turn now. After all we've been through. Oh. Bet you didn't think it'd be me at the end, huh, Bats?
Are we done with your bad stand-up routine?
Almost.
The last time you hear his voice.
On your best joke.
Crazy.
And that's how Batman officially dies. Not like, I don't know. Maybe there's something else at the end game where they do something. I don't know, right? But this is what's out there right now. The last scene of Arkham Batman, of Kevin Conroy as Batman, and he gets killed by Harley Quinn. Bullet to the brain. God. And you're right. There's a lot of other stuff out there about it. It's already discounted in the UK, like 30% on launch day. There's like early access for some people that pre-ordered it, and they immediately had to shut the entire thing down because an hour after it, people were already getting bugs of a game just auto-completed as soon as they logged into the game. So the whole thing's been a mess. It was predicted to be a mess. It looks like it's going to be worse than a lot of people could have expected. And oof. A lot of people not happy about this right now.
No, it's been trending ever since I woke up, and yeah, that clip is going everywhere. So that is, I mean, all I could do, I don't know. I'm not surprised anymore. You know, it's just let's just do everything dirty to all the characters that we grew up with and loved. That's just what they've been doing for a while now. So there's no surprise. No surprise. And it's no surprise that people that do these kind of things to the characters that we love, that all these reports come out on how much of a, you know, how terrible everything is going for them in their game and trying to sell it in their programming and everything else. It's just, I'm not surprised. Well, you know, not surprised.
Doesn't sound like you're surprised.
I'm not, man. Like, why not? I just think like they need to triple down like on all of it, you know, just you know, like when we talked about the Rey film, they just need to put Ahsoka in it and Grogu and all that. Like they just need to triple down. They need to go into a time machine and go back and kill Anakin so there's no Darth Vader so they could set the galaxy right. Like that's what they just need to like go all in. That's how I felt. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, I think they just went all in on like the stupidness, you know, making him a crybaby, drunk, divorced man whose kid was killed, you know, that nobody cares about and you know that he's obsolete. He gets punched in the face by a woman at the very end, you know, just so she could save his life. It's just I think they just went all in. That's why that movie sucks. That's why it's getting a Razzie. And when you see stuff like this in these games, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Who's next? What character have they not? You know, who's next on their list?
That's all. I don't know. I don't know of any characters that are like completely safe right now. Anyway, we also gotta talk about something else real quick. Vault 95 survived for $1. Y'all gonna be ready for Tim Pool's take on Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. Don't forget he liked She-Hulk, Picard seasons 1 and 2, and said the Mario movie was super woke. I don't really care what Tim Pool thinks about movies. In the same way, I don't really care about what a lot of like culture war people are talking about. He doesn't even care what my take is. Comes to the NFL or football or whatever. I also really don't care too much about some of their movie takes. But I have to pull this up because we were talking earlier. We were talking about all of these different studios, about them frantically trying to, you know, put in these ad-based tiers for their streaming services. And there's a reason for that. The reason is because Hollywood decided to go all in on streaming in, 2020, right around COVID time frame, all of that stuff. They thought that was going to be the next new thing. They started abandoning TV. It's all come back to bite them in the ass. And in fact, right now, just a few years into the real streaming wars, Netflix has already won. They are the only ones right now that are actually making money on streaming. Everybody else is losing literally billions of dollars. Take a look at this. Hollywood streaming carnage. NBC Universal's Peacock lost $2.7 billion in 2023. Disney, right in that same arena, a little less than $3 billion lost for Disney on streaming in 2023. So much so that Nelson Peltz, this big fight that they're having, he's essentially looking up at Netflix and saying, hey, look at what they're doing. Why can't we do that, Disney? This is where you're fucking up. This is where you're going wrong. But it's about more than that. Paramount Plus, they were happy to only lose $250,000 in the final quarter of 2023. They've lost well over $1 billion on the year. We know what happened at Amazon. Amazon Prime recently announced they're laying off hundreds of people across Prime Video. And of course, they're also hiking their prices because streaming has been a complete and total disaster for basically everyone in Hollywood. Netflix are the only ones that are actually making money. Everyone else losing quite literally billions of dollars. In the same year where Disney lost, 1.5, maybe up to $2 billion at the box office, depending on estimates, they also lost over $2 billion on streaming. Peacock losing $2.7 billion. This is not fucking sustainable. And as people are cutting the cords for cable, they're not making it up on streaming.
No, it looks like we're literally just going to go back to the way things were, just a little differently. You bought cable. You got the channels you wanted. They had commercials. There you go. Now you're gonna have streaming. They're gonna have commercials. There you go. It's literally gonna be the same thing. So it's just gonna be the same thing. Yeah, it didn't work. I guess they were assuming that there would be, I don't know, 1 billion people that would sign up for their streaming service that would pay like the $5 to $10 a month, and it would be fine. But that obviously didn't happen. There's too many services out there for people. You just can't get them. Most people don't have them all. I think most people have one. I do have Netflix and I have YouTube TV. It's like that's the only two things I have.
And YouTube TV that's not even really like a streaming service. That is streaming cable. Effectively, you're getting live TV channels. That's what you're getting with that. But yeah, we talked about this when it happened, that people are going to cut the cord and you're going to end up paying more for all these streaming services that are popping up than you were paying for cable anyway. So people are not happy with that. But all of these companies that saw what Netflix was doing, they said, hey, we can do that too. We're going to take our content back. But then they realized they need to keep people subscribed. So like, well, we need all these different things in production. We need this many MCU shows and this many Star Wars shows. And they ended up just forking over $200 million at a time for people to create these entire series that nobody's fucking watching.
No.
And we've talked about a lot. Eventually, I think that some of these studios are going to either make deals or whatever to have their content put on a different streamer. They're going to license out the rights. And what's really happening right now, all of these people, whether it's Universal, whether it's Disney, they're all now talking to Netflix and licensing their stuff to Netflix to get money.
Yeah.
Because people aren't watching on their fucking services. They're not making enough money that way. So they're licensing it to Netflix. Super Mario Brothers, that went on Peacock initially. After like 6 months or something, went on Netflix, and it's been top 10 on Netflix for like the past 3 months. But for everybody else in entertainment, going all in on these streaming wars, they have suffered greatly, losing billions of dollars as cable's suffering too. Box office is suffering. Hollywood is in a bad fucking spot right now. 2023 may have been like the worst year they've ever had in a lot of ways.
I mean, it's I guess they've tried. I know, like Disney Plus has tried everything to keep people on their service. They offered it for $1.99 at one point. They gave it away for free if you had Verizon for a year. I think it was a year. The only reason why I have Peacock now is because it came with the Halloween Horror Night ticket for Universal. They gave it that they gave that away for 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
So if you bought that ticket, so there was like a lot of things. Now if you have Disney Plus, they're giving you if you have Disney Plus now and you go to and you spend a week at their theme parks, you get like a food plan special where some of the meals are included in your vacation package, as long as you have your Disney Plus code and it's not from it's weird. It's not it can't be from like a discounted, like it can't be like the $1.99 or a free service with Disney Plus. You have to be paying the full price. It's kind of weird. So but I mean,
and eventually all of them are going to do ads. All of them are going to do ads, whether you want them or not.
It'll be back to 2 or 3
years. There's not going to be some premium subscription tier where you don't have ads. Everything will be fucking running ads, and you'll have to pay more to get less of them. That's the way it's going to be because it's the only way they can afford to do it.
It'll be weird. It'll be like, if you have YouTube TV, they'll probably have like those, hey, you want to add this? You want to add this for like $3, $4? It's just back to where it was.
All right. Where are we? Danish Bacon member for a month. Watch the new Shogun trailer. It looks promising. Maybe we'll react to that tomorrow. Chris Bolts for 5. Although these companies tarnish his legacy, Kevin Conroy took these roles. He chose to be in Crisis on Infinite Earths and kill the Justice League. I guess you can look at it from that perspective if you want. Hayden for $20. What do you guys mean? Obviously, consumers weren't happy with a single $40 a month cable subscription. Everyone was calling for multiple $10 a month subs with ads. Why would we want things in a single app? Yeah, I know, right? Why would anybody ever want that? And I think we're all caught up just after noon. Look at that. We run a tight ship here, okay? Clark for $2. Clark. Add to your Disney Plus is free with Spectrum now.
Is it really?
I don't know.
Wow.
I get Spectrum.
They're just giving that stuff away, man.
They got to pretend like they're gaining subs. You know what I mean?
I'm telling you, do you think that's just all for numbers, like in their earnings call or something? Or it's like, look, we've got 100 million people with Disney Plus, but yeah, like 70% of that is either free or dollar. Like what? How does that?
It makes for a good headline, right? Disney Plus gained 4.5 million subscribers in Q1 of 2024. Like that, those are the headlines that come out of it. Not average cost per user is down significantly. You know, that's not what the main headlines are going to read. That's what some financial analysts will look into, but the vast majority of people won't see that. You know,
crazy.
Yo, pause for 2. Ryan runs a tight ship like the popcorn bucket. Hey, I'm hoping. What do you got going on, Jay?
Today, this is the start of the crazy Megacon week. So I'm actually leaving now, and so there's already some people in town, and I'm gonna go meet up with them for a little bit, and hope to survive this week because man, yeah, it's good. It's gonna be wild, but yeah, I'm gonna go meet some people that are in town already. So I'm heading out to Orlando for a while, and who knows when I'll be back. I will be back for daily in the morning, I think. Who knows? Who knows what will happen? We'll see.
Who knows? I'm just going to make more videos. That's what I'm going to do. Embrace for Megacon.
Yeah, I've got to get back on that wagon. So
brace for Megacon.
Good Lord.
All right, guys. Hey, we're looking forward to seeing a lot of you guys here in Orlando this weekend. It's going to be fucking awesome. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Jay and Jeremy will be back. Jay and Jeremy will be back tomorrow with Daily. I will not, but I will see you guys a little bit later. Thanks for hanging out. We'll talk to everybody tomorrow. Bye.